For the warm-up. Okay, so to start, just do some arm circles. Bring some movement into our upper body here. All right, one more and then switch direction and go forward. All right, now we're gonna do some open the gates, balance on one leg, just open up the hip, bring it across, back over, back down and switch. So you're just feeling your hips open up a little bit here, alternating. All right, last one here. And then feet, bring them out nice and wide, and we're gonna do some side lunges. So when you come down, you'll feel a stretch in your inner thigh. So just go down as low as you would like. You feel that stretch. Maybe you go down a little bit farther with every rep. Maybe you just keep the same spot, it's all good. Keep pressing that knee out wide over the toe. All right, last one, go back to the other side. All right, now you're gonna turn directions. So I'm just kind of pivoting my feet, and I've got one leg up right here and the other hands are down on the ground in that low lunge position. And go ahead and take a twist now, lifting up the hand that's closest to the leg, reaching up, feeling that big twist through the upper spine as you reach back down. Foot steps back, you're in a plank, and then the other leg steps out. Getting comfortable here for a few seconds, and then go ahead and take that twist. Opposite arm reaches up. Think about stacking the shoulders and the arms, and come back down. And let's do it again on the other side again. We'll go one more time each side. First leg comes up again, and then twist. Following the hand with your gaze, back down, step back to plank. Opposite leg steps up, hold right here, and then reach. All right, now the foot is gonna step back to a plank. You're gonna shift your hips up into a downward dog position and take a few bends of the knee. So alternating one leg at a time, just kind of walking it out here by bending the knee and feeling the hamstring stretch as you do it. All right, now a few inches. Walk each hand, baby steps towards the feet. Nice stretch here. Stand up with a flat back, back down, and then you're going right back through your inchworm. So walking the hands, baby steps back out into plank. And then walking back up again towards your feet, keeping the legs as straight as possible. But if you need a bend as you get towards the top, that's okay. All right, here in the plank, let's lower down nice and slow to the ground like we're doing a push-up. All right, and then we're going to keep our arms wide like this. So keep the hands, your upper part of your arm, parallel to your body. Elbows right out wide in line with the shoulders, and then you're just gonna lift the hands up, keeping the elbows on the ground. Hold it for a few seconds, and then lower back down, and then come up again. Holding that just at the top of your range of motion. Feel the back of your shoulders light up as you hold. And then lower down again, and back up. Hold, lower down, last one. Up. And back down. All right, root the hands down. We are going to tuck the toes, press up back to a plank. And now we're gonna do some scapula push-ups, practicing spreading the shoulder blades and then squeezing them together, shoulders back and down, squeezing those muscles of your back right there. You can do this on your knees as well. You need to just focus on pulling the shoulder blades together, spreading them apart. Think about your back driving this move here. It's just a little bit of activation of those lats. take your left leg, bring it outside your left hand, drop the back knee, and reach up with your right hand. So you're in a low lunge, hip flexor stretch right here. All right, and then step up through that left leg to standing, and then bring the left leg back, and now you're in a hip flexor stretch on the opposite side. So right leg forward, left leg back, left arm reaches, feeling your hip flexor open up. Let's go back to the first side. Step up, back with the opposite leg, drop the knee, and then reach up, extending that stretch. Back up again, last side. All right, come to a standing position. Feel free to stretch anything extra, like if you know your wrists tend to bother you, maybe do some circles or any other body part that you feel like you need to stretch, go ahead and do that. All right, so today we're gonna do a little circuit. We got 3 moves. It's gonna be 40 seconds on and 20 seconds off. So you can break in between every move. And here are the 3 moves. Let me demo. First one, we are down on the ground. And you're gonna bring your arms up and then reaching one behind you. Other one comes up, other one forward. So just doing those reaches one at a time here. That's the first move. Second move is going to be a plank variation. It's a forearm plank, but you're gonna bring your elbows a little bit far forward. So usually elbows under the shoulders. We're gonna be right back here. It's harder, so feel free to do it on your knees. And in that extended position, I just want you to think about like engaging your lats. So your arms are gonna be parallel. And you're gonna wanna think about like rotating them out, kind of like screwing your arms into the ground, and that's gonna engage the your back right there when you're doing that extended plank. And then the last move, there we go. The last move is a dive bomber push-up. So I'm gonna show you the kneeling variation of this first. So you're here, and you want to think about like scooping down and scooping up as you do your push-up. So head, chest, coming up into a, what is this? An upward up dog, I think it's called in yoga. And then back the opposite direction. Shoulders away from ears here, scooping back the opposite way you can. It's pretty difficult, so that's a kneeling variation, but if you want to go for the full variation, do the same thing on your toes, and then you'll come up into a downward dog. So that would be the harder option for that. So those are the 3 moves. Do you have any questions?
I follow you.
All right. Then I think we're going to start. So you're going to start laying down on the ground on your stomach. We're starting with those reaches, one arm at a time. All right, we got 8 seconds, and then we're going to get started this morning. So make sure you got space to reach around you, and then 3, 2, 1. Elevate the hands, and then one arm reaches back. Then reach with the other. One arm at a time. Try to keep the arms straight. Tuck the chin. So your gaze is down on the floor, but your head is slightly lifted back. Like the floor smells bad and you gotta pull away from it. Good. Squeeze in the glutes, point the toes for some extra support back there. Nice. So we only got 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds left right here. When I count you in, we're going to start the next move in that extended plank. So you can either do it on your knees or your toes, but we're just elevating the arms a little bit farther in front of us. Remember to keep the arms parallel. All right, going into that in 3, 2, and 1. So this is what it looks like on your knees. Still bracing the core. You can see my back stays nice and flat. Full version would be to just tuck those toes, lift up the knees here. Now it is a long 40 seconds, so just keep that in mind. And remember, screw those hands into the ground, activate the lats as well as the core. Good, hold it out, bracing nice and tight, we're almost there. 5 more seconds, and 3, 2, 1, drop the knees, take a rest. Last move in the circuit, dive bomber push-ups. Think about that scooping motion. I'll demo on my knees. move. So if you've never done it before, that's going to be pretty challenging. All right, we got 5 seconds. So I'm going to start shifting back. 3, 2, and 1. Go. Head comes down, chest comes down, scooping up into that pose right here. Shoulders away from ears. Back down the way you came, shifting up. And then again, that is your dive bomber push-up. It's harder than a normal push-up. And it's going to work against the back, the shoulders a little more. Triceps. Good. Keep scooping down low to the ground. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, 20 seconds off. We start the round again. Hopefully we're doing okay, because we'll start again in 10 seconds with the first move again. So the prone reaches 1 arm at a time. All right, let's do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Elevate the hands and go. So this is going to work our back extensors as well as our shoulders, really working on that mobility of the back of the shoulder to reach behind your head. Something we lose as we get older. If we don't, you don't use it, you lose it. So we want to make sure we practice this. More seconds here. Really get that hand up off the ground. If you want more of a challenge, you can elevate your hands the entire time, not letting them touch the ground. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you can stay down here if you'd like, because the next move is going to be a plank variation with those extended arms. All right, take a breath here. We got 10 more seconds, and then we're going to go in. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Set up the arms and elevate. Remember, shifting the weight back, arms forward. It's still the great benefits of the plank, just with some other added benefits, including those muscles on the side of our back, the lats, the serratus anterior. But you still want to make sure you keep that good plank form. Butt down, quad squeeze, all of that. And of course, you can always drop down to your knees. All right, 5 more seconds. You got this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, little break before we start that last move, the dive bomber push-up. Probably the most challenging one in the circuit. But we got this. 10 more seconds of rest. How we doing? Yay, okay, good. All right, 3, 2, and 1, go. It takes some coordination, so if you didn't get it the first time, just keep practicing. It'll make more sense. Just remember the motion of coming down, scooping, and then reversing directions. Nice, keep it up. We got 15 seconds left. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, round 2 done. We've got 1 more round coming up in 15 seconds. Last round of this, then we'll switch it up. All right, get ready. Lower down to the ground. Let's do this last round. 3, 2, and 1. Elevate the hands and let's go. Remember, you can either bring both hands down to rest in between every rep. You can see here I'm bringing my hands down to touch the ground. Or you can try and keep it elevated the whole interval, which is going to be harder. It's up to you. Gonna try and get that full range of motion. Next, stay with me. 10 more seconds. Keep that gaze down, chin tucked. 3, 2, and 1. All right, extended plank. That's the second move. Short rest in between. Nice, take a breather. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands shifted forward, you got this. Last time we gotta hold this in. Do your best this interval. Nice, make sure you keep that straight line, but tucked, right in line. Good, keep breathing. 10 more seconds, you got this. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. One last move to go in this circuit. Dive bomber push-ups coming up. Last move in the circuit. Let's knock it out in 10 seconds. All right, let's go ahead and get set up. We're about to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weight back, and then forward. Coming up in that back stretch. Good. Nice, find that rhythm with it and keep going. Focus on every rep. You got this. Only a few more reps to get in. We got less than 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. We finished one part of class, one circuit done. Good job. All right, next we're going to do a circuit. This one we're going to use the wall. All right. Let me turn down the music as I explain what's going on. Okay, so we're going to use the wall, but keep in mind for most of these moves, the wall is in like a more advanced option. So if you want, you can just do it on the ground. So I'll show you what that means for each one. First move, you're in a bear crawl position. So on all fours, elevating the knees. And you're just going to bring one hand up to the wall, other hand up to meet, and back down. Now, this is the hardest version. If you'd like, you can practice just tapping the wall one arm at a time until you get comfortable. So that's a good option for that. Second move, single leg hip thrust. So on the floor, you can always do it right here. If you want to take the challenge of the wall, you're going to slide close to the wall, one leg on the wall, other leg up, and we'll be doing a hip thrust with one leg, just elevated onto the wall there. Next move would be obviously the other side. Then we have a wall sit. So we're on the wall, on our back, and then you'll just come down to a nice 90-degree angle in the legs. That's our wall sit. And we still got a few more moves. So next one is going to be a plank walk with the feet. You're in a plank. Option 1 is just to tap up with one leg. Or if you're on your knees, you can just tap up. Now, if that's easy for you, what you can do is step up to the wall and let the other leg come meet it, and then come down. So that's an advanced option, just there for you if you want to take it. And then our last move, actually that's going to be the last move. Okay, so that is the, that's the workout. So we got the bear crawl, taps to the wall, single leg hip thrust, wall sit, and then the plank walks. So 2, 3, 4, 5 intervals. And we're going to run through it a few times. And we'll rest for a minute at the end of every round. Okay. So to start, we're in the all-four position facing the wall. And remember, you can either tap one hand up at a time or bring both hands up and both hands back down. Okay. So get in front of the wall, arms distance away, on all fours. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes, elevate those knees just an inch or so. And option 1, maybe practice just reaching with one hand, letting your knees just stay right where they are. Nothing else should move. And then if you want to try the progression, you reach that hand, root it into the wall, other hand comes up to meet, and then the hands come down together. So for a moment there, you're holding that extended variation. That's pretty hard for the core. All right, keep it up. 10 more seconds. Whatever variation you want. And 3, 2, 1. All right, lower down. Next move is a single leg hip thrust. You can either keep your foot on the floor. Remember that option, the other person on the wall. So we're going to go on 10 seconds. Pick one leg to stay on for the whole interval, and then we'll switch. Make sure you're nice and close to the wall. 3, 2, 1. Press that foot in and up and back down. Just holding it for a second, squeezing your glute to the ceiling. Squeeze and lower down. Keeping that foot flat against the wall. Make sure you're really pressing in with that heel. Staying on one leg the whole time. If it's too much, you can always bring that leg down to the floor. Good. Really hold it for a nice second there at the top. Getting all the benefits of the exercise. 10 more seconds here. And then we'll switch to the other side after a brief rest. 3, 2, 1. All right, 20 seconds off. You can hug the legs in, take a little stretch, maybe extend it. But we're going to switch sides. Now, if you scooted away from the wall, just scoot yourself a little back in closer and bring that foot onto the wall. And we're going to do the other side now. 40 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and go. Pressing that foot into the wall. Hips come up, all the way extended. So hip right in line with the knees. That's it. Squeeze your glute. Get that nice little benefit at the top of a little squeeze, a little pause. Awesome. Keep it up. Controlling down and then powering back up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, 20 seconds to stand up. Our next move is going to be a wall set. So back against the wall. And when I count you down, you're just going to lower down, back against the wall. Feet away from the wall. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just bend the knees. Keep the back up against the wall. And you want your knees over your ankles. You're in a nice 90-degree hold. Now, if it gets too hard, here are your options. If you come up a little higher, that's going to make it easier because you're not as bent. If you sink down nice and low, that makes it harder. So just keep in mind, just be aware of where you are so you can adjust it according to what you need. Only 10 more seconds. Keep your weight back against the wall. Dig those heels in. Squeeze the glutes. Almost there. Hold on. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I think can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear the music?
No music.
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. My headphones just shut off for some reason. I don't know what happened. Let me try sharing the music one more time. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right, can you hear the music now?
Yes.
Can you hear me okay and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It sounds good. All right, I'm just going to have to do this. I'll try and stay loud. I don't know what happens if you hear things. But if you can't hear or at any point you need to change something, send me a message or just let me know.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to, would you say?
Don't worry, I will follow your movement.
Okay. Okay. All right, so we got 15 more seconds, and then we're going into the plank walk. It is the last move in the circuit. So I'll show you both versions. I'll start out with the easier version and then progress. So you can progress with me. All right, 3, 2, 1. Option 1, kneeling plank, and we tap up with one leg. Option 2, standing plank, tapping up with one leg at a time. If you're good here, stay here. Option 3, stepping up with one leg, other leg steps up to meet it, and step back down. All right, so pick the option that you'd like to take today. Ten more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got a little bit longer of a break here. So that was all of the moves. That was one round through the circuit. So we get a little bit longer of a rest, and then we're gonna do it again. How'd you do? Everything okay? Okay. All right, cool. We're starting again. We're going bear crawl, wall tap. I'm sorry, I can't hear you very well. Okay. All right, we're going in 15 seconds. So pick that up. Make sure you have space enough to the wall on all fours. We got 5 seconds. Remember, you're just elevating those knees. 3, 2, and 1. Keep them a few inches elevated and either tapping one hand at a time or going for that full variation, tapping and coming back down. Good. That's it. Trying to keep the rest of the body super still, keeping the abs braced to support you. Good. 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, down on our backs. 20 seconds off. Next move will be a single leg hip thrust. Come close to the wall. Left foot up on the wall. And in 10 seconds, we're going with that hip thrust. 3, 2, and 1. Point the foot up, and down. Good, hip fully extended, that's it. Pressing that foot really strongly into the wall, especially with that heel. Good work. Almost there, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, little break here, 20 seconds off, and then we have the other side. All right leg on the wall. If you slid away, come close to it again. And 3, 2, 1. Right leg on the wall and press up. Same thing. You did it once. Let's do it again. Go ahead and make every rep nice and smooth, nice and clean. Get all the way up, back to the ground, and up again. We're almost there. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. 20 seconds off as we stand up and get ready for the wall sit. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower and go. 40-second hold. Keeping the back press. Nice, you got it. All right, 30 more seconds. If you need to, come on up higher, come on up lower as you need. Keeping the weight back in the heels so you feel the glutes, the quads lighting up here. It's going to work the legs. Nice, 15 more seconds. Last hold, if you can, come a little lower. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, and 1. All right, release. Last move is the plank walk. Remember, version 1, tapping with one leg at a time, or version 2, bringing both legs up at once. Option is yours to take whenever you feel comfortable. All right, we're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lock the core on and go. Take your time here. Trying to keep the back straight, the core. Doing a lot of the work here. Almost gonna keep breathing. Stay with me. If you need, go down to the tapping version and tap one leg at a time. That option's always there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, break here. All right, so again, a longer break for this one. It's 40 seconds of a break in between every round. Go get some water, get comfy. All right, we'll start again with the wall taps on all fours. Going in 10 seconds. Round 3. Getting more comfortable with every move. Going in 5 seconds. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. First step. Elevated. Lock your body into position and go. Option 1 again. I'll demo that. Focusing on not letting anything move except for your hands. That's the goal. And your arms. Good. Whatever position you're doing, keep it up for 10 more seconds. Trying to keep the back flat, knees just above the ground. Make sure you're not weighing the chair. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, good work. Next up, single leg hitch rocks onto our back. You know what to do. Come close to the wall. Pull the shoulders back. Alright, now this is going to be the first thing to rise to the last thing to come down. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, don't forget that little wall at the top. That's the best part, so get all the benefits.
5, 6, 7, 8. Dance with me in my backyard, boy.
Good work, keep it up. Looking good, looking good. Halfway there. Seconds, 1 or 2 good reps in, and 3, 2, 1. Lower down, take a little stretch. You can either hug that leg in straight, maybe you want to bend it, bring it across, whatever feels good, or you can just relax. All right, other leg. It's our next move. Get that leg on the wall. 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's do it. Right, really holding that squeeze at the top. You got this. Almost there. Come on, finish up strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Wall sits are next. So that works like more of the back of our legs. Now we're going to work a little more for the front of our legs. 10 seconds. And then we're going to start this wall sit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. 1, go. Good. Remember, really challenging yourself with how you're going. You still want to keep that weight back against the wall, so make sure you're leaning back. Good. Good, hold it out. Dig those heels nice and strong into the ground, supporting you. Five seconds, you got this. Nice and low. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Last move in the circuit coming up. The plank with either walking up onto the wall or tapping one leg at a time. All right, we got 10 seconds. Let's do this last round. Or last interval. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Go. Nice. Moving with control. Take your time. Nice. Walking too hard. Passing up. And you might have to play with the distance to the wall. So you get farther or closer to it. So nice and great. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, and 1. Nice, we made it through that circuit. We are almost done. We are gonna finish up with a few bonus moves for abs. All right, so first move, it's gonna work like the side of our abs. So you're gonna be nice and long, kind of on the side, arm long, and you're gonna reach the leg and the foot up and hold. Just like that. So we're gonna do that for 30 seconds, and then we'll go right into 30 seconds on the other side. I'll give us a little bit of time in between. So we'll do 30 seconds on, and then 10 seconds in between to get to the other side. All right, so down onto one side. Get set up, take your side arm nice and long. All right, 3, 2, and 1. So you bring the legs up, arm reaches, back down. And abs, so you think about first row glutes, so that side of your abs right there, really feel that working. A nice little squeeze. Gut, see if you can hold it for a little pause maybe. Pressing legs tight. Good, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you got 10 seconds to get over to the other side. And then we're gonna do 30 seconds on that side. On that ankle on the side of your hip. And 3, 2, 1. Up with both legs. Holding. And up. Good. Pause at the top of the legs up. At the side of your abs here. Kind of like a leg raise. Focusing on the side of our body. Nice, keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to the first side again. We're just gonna do one more interval on each side, then we'll be done. So get set up. 3, 2, and 1. Go, back to the first side. Nice. 1 more minute of work. That's it. See if you can get a nice squeeze with the top. Good. Arms long, arms and legs straight. Almost there. 10 more seconds on this side. Get some more good quality reps in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. 10-second transition. 3, 2, and 1. Up. Little reps here. Nice. Nice and control. With abs working. That up and together. Almost there. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, come up to a seated position now. We made it. We're gonna start our cool down. First up, go ahead and reach over with that top arm and stretch the side of your body. Hold that right there for a few seconds. Let me switch the music to our cool down. Keep on that side, then stretch. All right, other side. Just stretching right here. All right, so now just bring the feet together, knees lower down to the ground, leaning forward. Good, maybe press down with your hand. All right, one leg long now, and then lean forward, reaching over that leg. Stretching the back of the leg, the hamstring. All right, switch legs. Other leg comes in, other leg comes out. And hinge at the hips, reaching forward, getting more comfortable with every breath. All right, take that leg, hug it across the body with a twist, and bring the foot over the leg. Hug the knee into the opposite shoulder. You should put it down the side of your hip here. Good, go ahead and switch legs. Other side. All right, now go ahead and bring the feet wide. Push yourself into that straddle stretch. And then just reach over with the top arm. Reach towards that foot. All right, bring it over to the other side. All right, and then to the center now. Bring the hand down and just slowly reach forward. All right, you can bring your feet to wherever now and then just reach the arms behind your body. Clasp them together and lift them up a bit, stretching the front of the chest. Now clasp them in front of you. Press them away, tuck the chin and really reach. Overhead, last one, clasp the hands, come out of the low back and reach towards the ceiling. And then release. And we are done. That is it. Thank you for coming.
Even for a while.